Hi Leo, this is Kelly from Moon Pie Tarot. This is your general monthly love reading for January 2017. I'd like to wish you all a very happy new year. I hope that you had a nice holiday. And also, before I start your reading, I want to express my gratitude to all of you who have been supportive to me on my channel. I've only started this in March of 2016, so I am quite impressed with the amount of subscribers that I have received. It's humbled me in such a way. I truly enjoy doing the tarot card readings, but I'm humbled mostly because there are so many tarot card readers on YouTube and anywhere and everywhere, and I certainly don't feel like I'm part of the elite group, but I do feel very blessed that you guys are continuing to follow me and leave your feedback and letting me know that it's resonating for you. And also to those of you who have requested personal readings and have also become repeat clients, I'm also very, very grateful to that and very happy to have spent time with you over these past 9 months and getting to know you and your situations. I've really met some incredible people, and I just feel truly blessed and grateful for you guys. So just wanted to express that and say thank you very much. Now, I haven't put out the weekly reading for the last week of December. I've just been very busy, and I really wanted to get these January readings out for you. So if you're curious about the last week, which is the week that I'm recording this right now, you can always go back to your December reading and get a little bit of information close towards the end of the month to get a little clarity. And also, of course, you can check your rising or moon sign to also get more clarity. And for those of you who are listening to the Leo reading, if you are not a Leo but you have Leo in your chart somewhere, this reading is also for you. The reading may not resonate for you, and if that's the case, it's just not the message for you. But if you need more clarity, you can request a reading at moonpietarot@gmail.com. And I truly don't like to do introductions. I like to get right to the reading, but we're starting the new year. This will probably be the only time I do this, and I just wanted to express my gratitude to you. Okay, so let's get started with your reading. At the bottom of the deck, the card I pulled here is the Ten of Pentacles. So pretty good energy to start off the beginning of the year. This card is clearly, you could just look at it and see, this is a happy family card, right? Some of you, there may have been a birth. Some of you may have had a baby. And I feel like this is joyousness around either an actual birth or the beginning of something new. Okay, this is, when I look at those little balloony things, I feel like it's a celebration. So to me, this is a celebration of family and home. So I do feel like for the month of January, going into this new year, this energy will be present for you. That there's this, you've gone through all of these phases in the Pentacle energy where there's, practicality and groundedness. And I feel like you've reached the peak of that, and you'll be reaching the peak of that for the month. Does not have to necessarily be symbolic of an actual family or actual birth. This baby often represents a new beginning. Okay, so something in your life, you will give birth to something new, and there will be people around you who will be celebrating this with you in the month of January. And underneath of it, I don't always pull these, but you've got the Ace of Cups. So there could be a new beginning in love for some of you in this month. Beautiful card. Now, in the past here, you're coming away with this Nine of Rods energy. This is, I typically call this the resentment card. You may have been, maybe there were some issues at home. You were feeling kind of like, maybe feeling like I'm getting the message that people were against you, or decisions that you made, and you're just, if you look at his face, he's kind of like salty. He's just like, well, I'll show them or whatever. But your reaction to showing people is really just hurting yourself, right? So I feel like, this is the cut off your nose to spite your face card. And I feel like that's a past energy, though, or something you may have been going through. Maybe there's just this, for those of you Leos who are dealing with ego problems, maybe you got something served on a silver platter to you, and it upset you, or someone popped your bubble in some way, and maybe you were just I don't say this about all Leos, believe me, but there could be a few of you that, maybe you got a little too big for your bridges or something, and maybe family or somebody called you out on that recently, and it made you feel kind of, like a little salty about that. And that's okay. Leos aren't the only one who deals with that. We all get a little high on our horse at times, and sometimes we need people around us to bring us back down to terra firma when that happens. So that's just one message that could be coming through. But for others, there could have just been an issue where something made you just maybe angry, or something just affected you in some way, or you felt deceived, or but it's the 9, so it's kind of like at the end, it's the final straw, it's the end of the end of that phase, and it's in the past. So now you're moving into the present with the 5 of Pentacles energy, and this is a supportive energy. So if you were going through something in the past, maybe there are people now around you who are just, if someone was mean to you, maybe they've returned, or they'll return in January to, give their condolences, or maybe say, hey, didn't mean to hurt your feelings, or something like that. If this was in a relationship with a particular person, maybe either them or you, whatever it was that occurred, there's forgiveness now. Okay. But the challenge is for you to move away from that, whatever the issue was in the past. You've got the Ace of Rods, so that's an opportunity for you to go from one stage to the next and to continue moving on with your life. But it's, as I said, it's an obstacle. It opposes you, and so there may be some difficulty in maybe you're holding a grudge of some sort in regard to a relationship, or something someone did, or something someone said. Maybe something another person did affected your family life or your home life if you were married. Maybe someone did something to you, and say if you have children or something at home that really affected you, and there needs to be forgiveness, and the struggle for you now is to get through that, to get past that, because really, if forgiveness is about releasing the pain within yourself. It's not really saying that what the other person did was okay, but it's just that with the 9 of Rods energy here, it's like I said, you're not willing to forgive someone is really just keeping you isolated from yourself and from life. You're trapping yourself. So the challenge for you is to move forward in even in a relationship. If you're in a relationship and your partner hurt you, the challenge is for you to forgive and forget and move on. Okay? Because with the 10 of Cups at the bottom, and in this situation, things are okay. You do have, if you're not feeling like your cups are filled, it might be time for you to reassess and take a look at what's ahead of you in the new year, to maybe make a gratitude list and to find contentment in the things that are very important to you in your life. Okay? Because they're there, and they're there, and you don't want a relationship to, you don't want to continue on with someone, or if you're single in your life, not feeling happy. You're a Leo, and your energy is always very positive. This is who you are at all times. There's things do occur, and you're a very loving and forgiving person. So whatever this issue was that may have happened in the past that's that is making it difficult for you to let go today, that might just be your pride. Okay. You always hear stories about parents who had lost their children at the hand of someone else. And you always hear about those parents who, go into a courtroom and say to that person that took their child away how they forgive them. That's such a great feat. And that takes a hell of a lot of strength to be able to do something like that. And I feel like if there's any sign that would be the ones to do that, it would be the Leo. So it's really important for you to maintain your emotional strength and balance, and for you to forgive and to move on with your life, because by not doing so, you will continue to view yourself as being trapped by circumstance, or you will continue to allow. This is so not reflective of how Leo people view themselves. They generally view themselves as, if this was reversed, right? This is the truth of who you really are. But this situation has been causing you to feel, maybe bring your self-esteem down, or make you feel as if you're not worthy. You may be viewing yourself as not worthy because perhaps of what someone else did in the past. But that's not who you truly are. I just think you could be letting your thoughts get the best of you in regard to something that may have happened. And it's really important that you, if you look at these, this is just cloth, and it can be cut away. It's not chains. It's not anything that's permanent. It can be unraveled, and it's really up to you to figure out how you can do that. And the message coming through is forgiveness, so that you can move on with your life. Okay? Or else there's a chance that you could keep yourself stuck by your thoughts. Now, okay, so this has to do with a relationship, or with, for those of you who are single, a situation that could have happened in the past. But either way, in the future, you've got the Lovers. This is two people making the decision to be together. So if someone from your past into your present has hurt you, you letting go and forgiving and healing yourself will bring you and the other person back together again. Okay. The Lovers card, like I said, is two people choosing to be together. Whoever this person is that may have hurt you is someone very significant to you in your life. I don't know exactly who it could be, but I think you know, and I think that this person wishes to be with you. Maybe the hurt that they've caused wasn't intentional, or maybe you over-exaggerated the hurt, or maybe it was valid pain, or a valid situation that they caused that did cause a lot of grief. But staying in a state of being full of grudge and not forgiving isn't going to heal anything. So if you are able to forgive, and it's a big task, quite a feat for you to do, I know, but if you are able to do that, I feel like there will be healing between you and another person. For those of you who are single, don't have anyone in your life, this could have to do with a family member, okay? But the Lovers card isn't always about romance. It's love. Love is healing. Love is patient. Love is kind. The whole, is it a psalm, I believe? But love is about unconditional love, forgiveness, patience, kindness, all of that. So it can go either way. Now, in the position of you and your advice, you may have, some of you may be involved with someone who is an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Some of you could just be involved with a person who is not very emotional. They don't wear their emotions on their sleeve. They could be workaholics. They're very focused on work. They're focused on their material things. They are sensual people, but they're not expressive with their love. So this could be someone that you're dealing with. And, you know, the situation that could have occurred may have something to do with the way this person, maybe you feel, is lacking in expressing their love for you. Maybe you are needing that. So the advice really, of course, was coming through as forgiveness and healing, and also recognizing and accepting your partner's attributes, or the way that they are. If you love them, you know, you accept this about them, and perhaps try to find ways to accept their love. Sometimes people express their love not in the way we expect it, right? So let's say you expect love by someone giving you a lollipop, but instead they give you a piece of cake. So you might decide that they must not love you because they give you cake, but no, that's just their way of expressing it. So it's a matter of assessing how this other person is, you know, and not having an expectation. This is also advice for you to ground yourself in some way, and to not be overly emotional about things, to try to be logical and level-headed with your emotions. Even though, Leo, you are logical and you are level-headed, there can be times where your emotions may get the best of you. And the King of Pentacles is has more of a platonic, detached presence. So you may need to experience and display a bit of detachment in regard to help you move on in a relationship, or move forward with a relationship, okay, or with a partner, or just with, as I said, another family member. I feel like for the majority of you, this is more about advice for your energy. It may not be someone coming in for you, because at the end of the reading you do have the King of Swords, okay? So this really can go either way. You'll just have to wait and see how it plays out. Now, in the position of how others are viewing you in your environment, whomever the person is that, if you're in a relationship you had an issue with, they're willing to put things back together. They see that you are willing to make things right, to put things in order, to put things back in place, to maybe create a new stage and development, to new communication, new speaking to each other in new ways, growing and elevating into more security within the relationship. Okay, I see that they will be seeing you do that, and they will be following suit. Okay, because I do feel like with the Lovers here that there is a deep connection with another person. And again, if you're single, this really could just be about, you know, you letting go and putting things back in place in your life. And then in the position of your hopes and fears, you have the Star card, which I refer to as the Wish card. Okay, so this card is about having faith. This card's about hope, and it's in the hopes and fears. So I see you, and you, Leo, are a star as always, but I see you also reuniting in your faith that things will be well. You could be fearing as well that there could be a loss of faith, and you don't want to have that happen, and you're hoping that you can stay positive. You know, the moon lights the way to our emotions, which is with all this water. Okay, the moon is letting you know, sometimes this is even an angel, a guardian angel. So if you have someone who's in your life, the names that are coming through, someone's name starts with a T, or like a Thomas, or someone watching over you, David, or I'm thinking Francine, I don't know where that's coming from, Michelle, I don't know, whomever these names, if they ring a bell or start with those initials, these people are watching over you. They are helping you through. They are guardian angels. They want what's best for you. There's a possibility that you could be feeling a loss of faith or a loss of hope, but they want you to know that they're going to guide your way. They will shine the light for you. Now, at the end of the month, the outcome, you have the Devil card. Okay, so this is a card of attachment. So I clarified that with the King of Swords. So some of you may have an air sign. All of this reading could have something to do with an air sign. The Lover's card is a Gemini card. So you could be dealing with a Gemini, okay, or just someone who is a little less emotional, similar to the King of Pentacles. Gemini is more of someone who is more in their thoughts and in communication in their words. So there may be a strong bond with that person, and the outcome of all of this reading shows that attachment reuniting again. Okay, so you're coming from a period of feeling, frustration and a little bit of pride, being hurt a bit, and but having to have it affected you, but you truly knowing who you are deep down and being able to forgive and have healing. Okay, accepting your partner, or trying to detach a little bit for now, try to make things better. Okay, believe and have hope and faith, and the outcome coming through with, an attachment to this other person. This King of Swords, this King energy is usually someone in their 50s or 40s, 50s, 60s and up. For some of you, this could be, if you're single, this could be a father figure or someone who's significant that plays the role. They're not very emotional. They like to think things through and figure out how they're living their lives, and maybe there's some kind of a reuniting. But it's really important with this Devil card that you also recognize, for some of you that can be a Capricorn, but also to recognize that what's coming through, there could be a decision between two people. I don't know where that's coming through, Capricorn or an air sign. Maybe just like 2% of you. But it's important for you to remember that, the devil holds a strong, he has a strong hold on people. Okay, so recognize that you still have to be able to make your own decisions. You can't let this attachment decide for you how your relationship is going to go or how things are going to go. This can also be a very strong sexual attachment to someone. Okay, so it's important for you, like I said, is to stay grounded and logical and to be a bit detached in order to move forward. But I feel like a lot of you might have a serious crush on your partner, or if this is a father figure for some of you, or someone who's significant, there may be a dependency on them. So we're all hoping for sunshine and roses at the end of a reading. This is just you going into February with this kind of an energy. So you'll have to see out for February how it plays out. Okay, but you do have something new starting. Okay, growth and change and transformation. This Ten of Pentacles, the beginning of that. Okay, so Leo, I'm going to leave your reading for here. Leave it now for now. And again, if you guys wish for a personal reading, you can always email me at moonpietarot@gmail.com, or you can go to my website, moonpietarot. Gosh, I don't remember. It's below in the box down there, so you can look and see. If you go to my website, all of the information's right there, and the services. I have a special running until the 1st of January. So if you're listening to this reading now, it's before January, so you'll still be able to get a personal reading at a discount price. Okay, I've talked enough. I will be catching up with you guys in February. I hope you have a very beautiful new year and a happy January. I will talk to you soon. All right, thanks. Bye.